Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for the next installment of System Wars. That's right, it's System Wars 6B. Again, this is the path that we haven't been taken. We are taking the other path for story-wise, but we're checking out what the other story is. Crash landing onto an unexplored and creep-infested moon. Yeah, this is fine. This is part of the blow-up planet scenario, so there we go. So please play the previous missions and all sorts of things and play Planet Wars. Give it a go. It's a lot of fun. And let's see what we have here. What do we have? Ooh, AI. We have avoided a crash by jumping off the asteroid at the last second. Our impact has made a lot of holes. We should find a way out of here. Yeah, I think so. Warning, creeper deployment emergency AC. Cold air starts flowing through the building. I meant anti-creeper. So, it looks like we have some immediate defenses of anti-creeper on the map, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I am always a fan of some defenses for my purposes. And, let's go over the map, of course. I don't need top down. So what do we have? So on this map, we are dealing with a couple of spores. We have a spore launcher doing 3, another spore launcher doing 3, another spore launcher doing 3, and ironstone. These better not be random. That's all I'm saying. If I see these hitting creep, I'll be very sad. I'll be very, very sad. Anyway, with that involved, we also have 3 emitters, which is 150, a 150, and honestly 150. Based on the other Ironstone maps, I was expecting this to be like a 300 or 500 or 800 or something crazy like that, but now we have 3 150s. So realistically, as long as we can get through one, the others should fall. As long as we can handle 9 spores, again, the map should sort of sort itself out. So feeling pretty good about that. Unless he plays some shenanigans. Maybe it's 3 every 4 minutes, and then it's after the first launch, it goes like every 30 seconds or something. And you gotta really be prepared. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is this is what we are dealt, and this is what we're gonna go with. So let's start. We have some power to do, and we also have some starting energy. A nice 200 chunk, which is actually pretty sizable. It is a very good amount of energy, so I'm pretty happy with that. And thanks to our AC, we can build out pretty wide, I think. I think real keys are this, and this are the danger zones. So if we make like a circle around them, danger zone here, but without reinforcements for like this area, maybe the top area, I think the AC is going to handle things pretty well to sort of give us some aid. So like this is probably a bad one, but like this is probably a good place to be around here would be my guess. So fingers crossed. Let's see, and yeah, we can just do our lines. Of course, more power, more good. We do want to get set up, and for this one, I do want to terp this down. I do want to terp around here, so I'm not necessarily putting in too many miners. That being said, I will want 1 or 2 or something along those lines. So again, this being sort of like a safer area, especially being hills and stuff, I think this will be pretty okay. Fingers crossed. I don't know. You never know. But yeah, we should have some good power coming in. We can't connect that up. But it doesn't need to connect up. It still just gives us the power that we need. Ooh. It's always a shame when the red juice gets in the way, but that's okay. That's way too far away. You know what? Top down does help with that, and yes, there we go. Alright, let's put you there, and I guess we'll just go like that. That should work. And give us the hole. It's always good to have a hole. I am a little worried about this. This is actually probably a little aggressive. So sometimes aggressive is good. Not all the time, though. But of course, we will want as much power as possible to start. Maybe tossing prepping. Like maybe we'll definitely get a miner there. So this will be our earned miner, but we're going to keep it off to start. Actually, can we turn it on to start? Because if we can get this built up right a freaking way with this energy, that would be pretty substantial to have an earned miner on our side. So I think I'm actually going to do that. And where are we going to rematerialize? Here seems pretty good because that'll get us closer to that miner right away. We could also go in any one of the holes, but I want to be near the power to spread that around. So I think this is a pretty good start. We will want to toss down some cannons and mortars and things to help defend against these. However, it's not going to be too bad. No super weapons or anything, but we do have bombers, and I'm pretty sure they can fit in here pretty nicely. Yep. So we will be able to get those later. Just Nemrift and Shield, no no other casualties of war, so to speak. But yeah, let's see if we can get this miner up and running right away, because we do have an earned miner on our side. You know, I think that's going to be pretty substantial. That will allow us to start building some cannons for defenses. Yeah, this is already going down, which is fine. As you can see, this is where the creep is, and you can see up here, see it is drying out from the AC and flowing down. So that's actually pretty good for us right there. I just want to show that, and we'll place down a couple of cannons, of course. How are we doing with this miner? It is up to 33. Oh no. Oh no. It's so close. It's so close. Just finish. Oh, we got it. Okay, with that miner, that is freaking huge, right? That is going to be so much defensive power for us. Unfortunately, we are still losing some towers, but that's okay. We'll even toss a little bit of defense over here. Shouldn't need nearly as much. How is this top side doing? Again, the top side doing fairly okay, and we can hopefully defend. Now, this is a little aggressive, but again, we have the power. You might as well try. And yeah, just get some cannons down just for that initial defense. Let's toss down our urn port. We're definitely going to want that. Fill it up, although filling it up not necessarily the best thing to do right now. Really, I should start working on the turpin. And actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's get our turp on. So turp, let's do like 3 or 4 should be pretty good. How did this go? Most of them didn't build. Unfortunate. I should have been paying more attention. Shh. It's okay. We'll toss down a couple of those. And yeah, we're still doing fine energy-wise, so we can even start working on some pushing. And yeah, the energy's already going up. Those are doing pretty nice. Terraformation is about to be happening, and with that, I guess we do need to destroy 2 of these. So let's get rid of those, terraform it down. Boop. This will be nice and easy. And then we have a huge amount of glorious mineable terrain. We'll even set our terraforming over here now. We don't really need to worry about it at the moment, but it'll be useful when the time comes, because we're going to push this back, get this mining area, and with the mining area we should be in a pretty solid position to have plenty of power for an Air Force. Oh, Air Force is going to be so good. Yeah, the tops over here. Ooh, wow, the tops over here are doing fantastic too. No complaints. We're going to be able to start mortaring down from there, which will be good. And yeah, we're not quickly approaching the creeper cap, but at the same time, we're not, you know, the creeper cap, it will get hit. So that also will be a big assistance. I'm spending way too much energy, as I do. And that's okay. We still have, you know, the energy's coming back. It's coming back. You know, it doesn't always want to be spent. Beautiful. Starting to get things underway, which is good. I guess the side is actually pretty good for mining already, which is actually kind of nice. So maybe we will start planning. Planning our miners out, because this area is already the right height, right? So I guess we would want to start around here and bring that down, and we will want that, but not yet. Again, too much power at the moment, but it's not going to be too much power very soon. We're almost built up with everything that we need. Ooh, we did get that mortar in time, although it's not going to last. I'm going to back this mortar up just a tad, and we really should have some cannon defense instead, so it shoots the close things, of course. Just to defend up there, I think. We can even move this bad boy over, give some mortar defense on this side. That cannon will help, and we can even start tossing some of these on. Now, thankfully, our Terps have finished their duty over here, and that's going to be where our big power gain is. We still are not, you know, not perfect, but again, realistically, we're in a pretty good, stable position. We're able to expand our expand already, which is very good. I'm able to put a mortar exactly where I want a tower, which is not so very good, but fairly traditional for me. And we're even able to start working on the rest of our miners, right? I mean, we're going to have loads of power coming in once these are done. I guess we can even get our factory on, because, you know what, we are going to need some air support, right? So let's plan on that. And let's plan on all these miners, of course. Again, the miners are the most important part, just to stabilize our energy, get the Air Force, and get off this moon rock thing. So there is the call for spores. So I will admit I should have had the factory done before. I should have actually had all these not miners done, but I should be planning the Air Force. Or air defense even. So let's get a couple down. Again, our storage is doing relatively fine, and yeah, all the miners are done too. So yeah, we're like super golden in terms. I want to protect the back more than the front in terms of the rockets right now, primarily because the front has defenses, the back does not. So that's fairly the simple answer there. We can turn these on. Easy peasy, and we can set up our last row of miners here. I say last row, I mean there will be a few more, one-offs, like you and guess that one, why not? Sure. It doesn't hurt, but with this much power, we are just in charge. Let's see, I think that's about right. We can even start moving our troops out, no probs, and yeah, let's get things underway. Our generation is doing grand. We're even able to probably build, if not the full list of bombers. Yeah, not the full list of bombers. let's not go too far. Oh, that could have been something. So thankfully as well, we can also toss down a couple of these just to get some more power over here, nice and easy. Creeper wise, we're basically at creeper limit. Eggs are starting to come out, which is to be expected. The eggs cometh for us, and that is quite okay. The bombers are getting completed, but thankfully we also have the miners. That's right, the miners are coming in full force now. Nice and nice. I'll leave that one in the middle, just because it's kinda doing decent, and we can move these units on up. Move this mortar on up, move this mortar on up. Hopefully push this back so we can get the rest of the miners in, because that's causing a bit of strife for us. But there we go. Planes are done. Everything is coming up us. We'll finish off with the rest of the planes. For a single one. We don't necessarily want to lift off just yet. Let's lift off with a couple. Let's just take a couple. We'll say, you guys just go there. Start taking that down, because once this is down, this side goes. Center is being reinforced by that to a degree, of course. But realistically, just a couple of bombers spread out on each of the emitters is all we need. But we're at the creeper cap, so I don't want to hit too much creep other than basically directly on the emitters. Ideally speaking, we will be attacking the emitters directly. So that's kind of the goal. I did hear the spores. I didn't see any spores, so I'm guessing they're on random as well. Ironstone, I'm sad. I have been saddened this day. Although this was not the direction that I chose, so maybe that is why. But still, that is not exactly what I hope for from my glorious spores. Spore friends, they're good for what they do. Let's do a little cross here. The rain, I'm trying to just focus on this one area. I don't want them really flying around too much, and it is a little awkward of a place. Let's see. Let's just check. We did get a fire. Look at those three doing nothing. Oh man, so many doing nothing. But that is the way of the random spore. So if you don't know why I don't like random spores, that's why, because they just don't work. They just don't work. I would be fine if it was random in territory that wasn't creep, right? So if they were random, like it could be here, it doesn't have to be on a location, but it's just random anywhere on the map, which I don't know. It seems like the creep wouldn't do that, be smart enough to not do that. I don't know. That's just kind of how I think. But maybe I'm putting too much into it. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world or anything. It's just just a sad, sad thing to see of the creep. Let's toss down just a couple more of these. We got the energy, we have the planes, and we should be able to defend a nully for this bad boy. So let's get everything up. Hopefully get a nullifier. And we're down one target, right? One target down. Let's see. Nullifier. Have to go up. That might be problematic. So, special shield behind. This would be good. Unfortunately, that's a little late now. You know, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. And we'll even toss in our mortars. So between the mortars, between the planes, between the guns, and all sorts of good stuff, we should be fine here. The shield is coming on, so we can get our nullifier, and that should help substantially. Between eggs coming in, that flowing over towards the nullifier, I think that's going to make all the difference we needed. And again, once this is down, in essence, this corner is down. So we don't. I don't really care about the launchers. We're going primarily for the nullifiers at the moment, of course. Again, we have loads and loads of energy, so I am not using it in accordance with regulation 57B. That is, if you have 100, make sure you're using it. That is the regulation. Nullifier is operational. Glorious, glorious days. And in fact, it's on. So return these bad boys to base. We're going to be doing pretty good there. All of the mortars have come online, which is a huge help. And now we can shift our plane directive to the next area, right? So our plane directive, we're going to have one set go over here. We'll take another set. I probably should be making squads of these, of course. Not that. And we'll have another set actually make the pathway, right? We'll just have it... Actually, no, we'll have two sets on it. And then whatever's left over, we'll have be sort of the cutoff. So these will sort of just cut it off like that. A nice long cutoff. So anything in this range should shrink this down. It's going to be a good time. Had by all. So moving along, and we're singing our song. And again, we got plenty of power, plenty of basically everything we need. And we can even reline the edge with a few extra mortars. We can move stuff up. That's in the back, of course. It is good to be moving if you can. This side, again, this side is just going to dry up, so I'm not worried about it. We don't have to reclaim for this map. It's just nullifying from the items, so that is good news. But we will get some extra juice, of course. So just a little bit of extra energy. You know what? We'll toss down a couple extra mortars to this side. Just that. Yeah, might as well. There we go, look at this. So you can see how deep it was before. It was about that deep, but by just cutting it off here and having a couple planes on the emitter itself, we've really shrunk that front line. We're at the point where we can really start moving our units up, making our way over here. We'll pick up our snips. We could do a hopeful shield play. It is possible. Let's toss it over here. I think we even have MRFs. I probably should be using some of these. I should even be using pylons. Holy moly. I just got so caught up in everything I haven't been using pylons. That is a surprise to me. I wasn't even thinking. Normally I'm pretty on board with pylons, I think. So the fact that I haven't used any is quite the surprise. But since I haven't used any, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to my guns on this one. Haven't used them. We're good without them. So, yeah, that's pretty silly. I should build some pylons. But we will after we take this one, I think. I think this will be our next goal, of course. And we'll grab some pylons from it. So, we have our snipers over here. We have the shield. In essence, I think we want to take our mortars up, clear that, and then take these bad boys to clear the next part, right? So move these up, and then if we can get it cleared mostly to it, then I think we'll be able to get our shield in place. If we can get our shield in place, then our snipers can do the work that they need to do. So now we'll move the shield on over. Should be pretty good, and in fact, I'm going to get rid of build speed. Toss it over to this shield, Jelani. And Snippy Snipes, get on over here. It's gonna be a little late, so Snips, we're gonna say no eggs yet. Give it a sec. Give it a second. I mean, I can already be building the nullifier, don't get me wrong, but I'm very excited for this, so... Actually, they might even want to go up a little bit. There we go, that's what we want to see, and we want to see eggs on it. Beautiful. So... Figure that should be plenty good. Get our nullifier, just... We can basically place it wherever we want. That's a good enough spot. Get this nullified, and then we're going to be able to move our planes on over to the final target, which is over here. Again, all creep is essentially just thinning out on the rest of the map, so we don't have to really concern ourselves with it. Of course we will eventually, right? It's a thing that we're going to need to do. But for now, it's not that pressing. I am going to smatter down some new mortars just to have them, because I'm, figure why not. Got some energy. I'd rather just use up the energy. I could move things, but you know what? If we make it something, I'm pretty happy with that too. Whatever gets made gets made. I want to use up that energy, and I'm very poor at it at the moment. I guess the pylons would work right now pretty substantially. That would be a good thing to do, just to help the lines off, right? So we'll do something like that. That'll be a good line that way. We can connect it this way, although this side really doesn't matter in terms of pyloning. And I guess connect down to the Factorio and the Regulons. So factory, red on, all connected up. Pylons established. Did it. I did it. Oh, it happened. Eggs looking pretty good. The shield looking pretty good. The snipers looking grand. The planes doing amazing. Let's just start by. So this one, I don't really care about the official assault right now, but I'm gonna do a line like this. So basically, all the creep is either going back and coming this way, or down this tiny path. I want essentially the main flow from that emitter to our base to be dropped off. Now that being said, I am going to want a couple of squads, sort of intermediary, maybe a full squad. And what we'll do is we'll do like that. So now we have it cut off so the creep isn't flowing this way, and then we'll hopefully clear a path with the other bombers. That's kind of my hope. You never know how it's going to go, but we shall see. I don't want to, of course, leave this undefended, but I'm just going to make some orders because we have the juice in the bank. I just like the attack range of the mortars when they have the urns, which is why I'm doing them, so I do find cannons more effective for the close range things, of course. But look at that, see, with this, we can even see pools drying up and such. Let's now start moving our boys in, though, which will be the big thing. We want to drain this pool, make our way directly to it. There's a load of eggs. Thankfully, that's not going to be, honestly, any problem at all for us. With our super shield, I'll even, you know what, we'll make a good sniper squad, right? Let's just make a bunch. Be prepared for it. We can even cut that off. Don't really care about that, but that's okay. Look at this. All the boys moving in, squads moving in all over the place, and we're just gonna clean the mean streets, clean out these holes, and yeah, that's in essence pretty good job there. Feels pretty good. You know, not too bad. I mean, we could definitely be faster with our movements. I should be multi-assaulting. You know, I should be constantly moving things out. But I'm not going for intense speed. I'm just going for fun here. And I think these movements. I mean, again, look at this. We're now basically up to here. I do like how this is working. Maybe I should have, you know, had it go all the way to the end. But I love that it's basically has to go back and around. We're basically completely hemming this in. I think that's a really neat visual, as it were. And here we go. We now can toss down our new shield all the way up here. We can increase our pylon network all the way down, because we're definitely making our way across. And yeah, the Snippy Snipes, they're moving in. So shield, you don't land there yet. We'll wait for Snippy Snipes to get close, and all shall be well. So let's just move those down as well. And snipers are almost landing, so shield can come on in too now. Oh, that sniper's gonna land first. No, that's fine. We're gonna explode most of them. We may lose the shield here, but that's okay. Are they actually out of range? Oh wow, I figured they could get all of them. Interesting. I'm actually surprised by that. So the more you know, the more you learn. But the shield has done a fantastic job. We were able to get through most of them, which, as you can see, wow, the creep is only at 1.4, so holy moly did we drain this out. And as you can see, there's like, all of this is dried up. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just drying up, which is exactly what we want to see, right? So, that's basically perfect. We can move our shield now fully into position. Oh, I never powered my boys that I sent down. Oh, I feel bad about that, but that's okay. There we go. And all of the eggs got lifted up, and by getting lifted up, they got destroyed. So there goes this nullifier going down. Easy peasy, days ahead. So, last but not I'm letting too much die. And I say letting too much die, it's just because, again, yeah, it's okay. Let a couple of towers die. It's not the end of the world. Always be using your energy, which I have not been, so let's just do something like that. But again, look at this. This is dried up. Like, just dry. So, very neat effects. I guess the squad needs to be just replaced by mortars moving on up. All of these. Oh no, why did I do that? I guess we've taken so much land that I should have more spore defense. Wasn't even really thinking about that, but that's okay. Here we go. Shield moving in, power moving in, because we're gonna need some power. Pylons, we're not gonna need those two. That shield should help, not necessarily in the ultimate way, but in a mortars spread out more. Yeah, it is flowing pretty good, and I think this squad. Oh, I might have to do them individually because of the way. Oh, that's a shame. Should have set them as a group. Oh, it's a fool's errand there. But we'll put the 6, move them directly over here. Get our shield involved, but get our snipers over here first, so we can move the shield quite nicely. So snipers already almost landing. Let's get our shield on over here. It's gonna take some damage. But the key is it's down right before the launch, or before the landing. There are the snips. Too much to handle. Alright, snips. You're done. Eggs go off. Get out of here. It's a shame. More of these. And we're gonna want to make sure, of course. So that was my fault, and that's okay. That is okay. Ooh, right. I was going to say more missiles, right? More missiles. 1, 2, 3 for you. Yeah, we're going to have a landing over there, which is going to not get destroyed. Nah, it's good. We're good. So, actually, we have all of these. Let's just overwhelm this last bit. Keep the power coming. And with this overwhelming force on the way, I think that is essentially going to do it for the creep itself. I say overwhelming force, anyways. It's not overwhelming, but it is a fairly decent force coming in. So we do have that on our side. Again, this whole side, I guess we can just start working on this stuff. Clear it up, get to that spore launcher. The spore launcher is again, essentially cleared too. I'll just toss some of these down just to protect from anything that comes our way. Yeah, look at that. There is the force that we were looking for. Nullifier, go in. That egg, go down. And we should be good. Oh, it's taking out a couple of the ones that I was going to build. Shame. Shame! Are you not going to build it? Ah, you got it. Good. Defend yourselves! Oh, wow. Defend yourselves. Come on. You can do it. We got the power. It just doesn't want to. But there's the nullifier coming online. Oh, no. Coming online, basically. There we go. Completely on board. All that's left is a couple of eggs over here, a couple eggs over here. We can blow these up, no problem. And turn them back to eggs. This will destroy this, easy peasy. We'll go get our item, which hopefully will be nice. A nice little treat, and we can redo the shields, because we will clearly want a shield down here. So you want snips on over here, shield right over there. Let's see how this one goes. So, unit-wise, just mass move. The shield will land slightly first. Did the shield instantly die? How did the shield instantly die? Was that actually in the creep for some reason? Well, that's a mistake. That was a pretty big mistake. How did the shield instantly die? What just happened there? Interesting. Well, now I'm going to lose like all my units. I should just bring these back a little bit. Well, that was definitely a mistake, but I was not expecting my shield to just die instantly because I assumed I built it down here and it would have some health. So, whoopsie. It's fun to have a nice ending. But things will be fine. As you can tell, just playing around, not taking it too seriously. So I apologize if that's not what you're hoping to see, but you know, we're still gonna get it done. All that's left is just a couple of mortars, but the planes came in defense at the right time. Let's plan our shield again. So, I'm not going to really worry about a shield down below. We'll do a shield up here. And we'll even just say those just move up. We can just start working on it. So, how is this doing? Yeah, this is doing much nicer. The creep, not 100% done, but hey. A silly mistake on my part. The mortar's moving on in. Let's just leave those running, just in case. Just in case. Shield-wise, I want shield there. And yeah, move it in a little bit, easy peasy. I guess we do need to drain that swamp too. Drain up here so we can get our item. Don't even need the energy. It's a nice little bonus though. I don't even know why I'm putting these down. We don't need the power. Only the main reason for the shield here is I want the eggs to pop. Don't really care if they do or not, but the key is they're not going to pop anywhere near the nullifier, and they can pop along that back wall all they want, and it's just a good day with all of our units. This side, we'll just go for the nullifier real quick. And move in our units. We'll pop the eggs at a more reasonable rate this time. Up top, it's draining quite nicely. We'll get our item. It's gonna be fine. And that should do it. Definitely added some time and not exactly the best. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. We escaped to the moon, and the item is ours, whatever this item will say. So fingers crossed it's something good. But maybe it's, yeah, you know, we failed a little bit. But get the power up here. I just need to connect those up. That might be it. All of it. Glorious. Again, that nullifier's come online. We're done. Done. All that stuff is a little bit of creep cleanup, but it's not too bad whatsoever. Nullifier coming up. Yes, we... Oh! After looking everywhere on the moon, they find no liftic, meaning no rockets. They were trapped here. They made a small village that eventually grew to a city, most likely the last city anywhere. Without leadership, the rest of the USC might have collapsed or been consumed. Maybe they won anyway, but the commander and his crew would forever be lost in space. End this scenario now if you want, and you can go play the other scenario. We got the abandonment ending. Oh wow, it actually ends here. That's super cool. I really like that. I wasn't sure if it was going to merge back in or not, so we actually got an official ending of System Wars. There will be, I'm assuming, many more endings to go, but that is very, very cool. I really like that thought that this had an official end. And there we go. That is the map. Still some creep left, but, you know, we're abandoners now, so we're going to abandon it. Had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this ending of System Wars. And, yeah, let's see how we do next time. Look at that, 12 minutes. Yeah, definitely can improve your times. If I paused, I felt a lot, and I was noticing that I was pausing a lot, which is why I didn't want to pause and be like, pause, move these out. So I apologize. I didn't want to pause too much, but I also didn't want to, you know, I was just having fun. I'm just enjoying it. I really enjoy the System Wars ones. I love the story. So I hope you do too. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.